So one day, I don't know if you guys remember me talking about Apollo from Olympus. Hercules was always my best friend, and he'd come and go at the poker game. But Apollo used to be one of our drinking buddies. Apollo, Dionysus, Eos, and Hercules, of course, they always dragged me out and get me drunk. I hated that. Anyway, Apollo, he had left Olympus, and he went on this spaceship called the Battlestar Galactica, Apollo, and he was in town. The Battlestar was docked, and I said, "Hey, Apollo, come down to the poker game this week." And he said, "Sure, I'd love to see you again, Soupy." And he was drunk, of course, again. But he brought one of his friends from the ship. The guy's name was Starbuck. And also Athena, who I think is Apollo's twin sister, came down from Olympus and to play in the game too. So we had a nice full game out there. And I had this other guy named Matt Fierm was there. And I think that, and there was another guy named Ronnie McDougal. He was there, and he brought his friend, weird name this friend had was Hamburger. And we were all sitting around the poker table playing, and we were back to poker. We were done with Uno. Lou wasn't there that week. Lou came the following week, I think. I don't know. Anyway, we're all sitting around, and, people are thinking, Soupy, you created these jobs, and it's a great idea because we all need some money, right? I said, I guess. And they said, yeah, we all need some money to survive in this world that you created. So, Alistair was there, I think. Alistair. Right. But I don't think, I don't know. Anyway, there's this guy, Apollo. He tried to make some Pepsi, and he fucked it up. He accidentally, made it all kind of thick and bitter tasting and too much caffeine in it. And he tried to fix it by putting some cream in there, putting some sugar in there. And I don't like it. And, but let me tell you, Starbuck was just fucking loving it. He was just slooping this stuff up. I'm like, dude, that's gross. Starbuck's like, I love this stuff. Look, it's keeping me awake. It's making me all hyper. I love this stuff. In fact, you know what? I'm going to make a job out of it. I'm going to open a store that is going to sell this stuff. And I was wondering if you could help me, Soupy, because I don't know how he did it. And I said, don't worry, I'll make a machine that reproduces Apollo's fucked up way of trying to make Pepsi and create, your, what are you going to call it? He goes, well, I keep coughing while I drink it, so I'm going to call it coffee. I said, okay, that's a weird name, but go for it. And he called it coffee, and I made a machine, we call it the coffee machine, because it made that stuff. And he opened a store, and he called it Starbucks, named after himself, and it did great. I mean, Starbucks started popping up everywhere. I couldn't even believe how many people liked it. Where's the Pepsi store? What the hell? But no, everyone got into his coffee. And then he started creating all these, other kind of drinks. He put, whipped cream in them and different flavors. And he got carried away, but he made a lot of money. And he used it to buy his own Battlestar. And then he fought the Battlestar Galactica, and he blew him out of the sky. It was a whole big, long thing. But anyway, that Starbucks created Starbucks. And Apollo was part of that, and so was Pepsi. Ironically, they didn't sell Pepsi at Starbucks. And Starbucks said to me he wanted to keep it pure and he didn't want anyone to figure out the connection. I understood that. So he made a lot of money. He did really well. Oh, yeah, there was another guy there called, his name was Blue Wall at the poker game that week. Blue Wall was there. Okay, so that's the origin of Starbucks.